We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Brewers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First delivery to him on the way. Peter Hobson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Rodriguez.
Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch on its way. Skied into very shallow right. Embry will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Lorenzo Gonzalez.
So striding forward now, Lorenzo Gonzalez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And now a pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Nope.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Bowie is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Steve Chavez gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The next 0-2 is taken below the zone for a ball.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone. Now to the plate, J.C. Embry. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A high fastball is in there. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. To the plate now, Ryan Buckner. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The average is at .308 entering play. 7 homers and 31 RBIs. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. Next for Milwaukee, Marcos Figueroa. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Pitch on the way.
Ball that time.
The 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in, Danny Gutierrez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
All even now, 2-2. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Rafael Diaz stands in as he looks at a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And there are 2 away now.
That is 7. The center fielder, Carmen Feliciano.
Digging in now, Carmen Feliciano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Jesse Padilla.
First offering on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So digging in now, Pete Armstrong, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set and the pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Padilla on at first, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Travis James waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping up to the plate, Travis James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup called strike 1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Now in the box, Dave Bowie. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Trevor Bauer trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. To second for 1, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The pitch. Bob Uecker is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Santiago is right there, one down. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now, Steve Chavez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two to the Brewers pitcher. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
The batter, number 22.
Standing in, Peter Hobson.
Peter Hobson.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Lifted into center field. Santiago will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Santiago stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. Starts the day as the 3rd leading vote getter among center fielders in all-star balloting, so he's still got a good chance to make the team, but certainly not a sure thing at this point.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jason Kipnis is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Into the box, J.C. Embry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Down the first baseline, right to him. To second for one, on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Digging in to try it again, Sean Rodriguez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Rodriguez.
And now a pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Lorenzo Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Gonzalez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes the count. That's wide, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Now here's the pitch. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcos Figueroa. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping into the box, Danny Gutierrez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Standing in now, Rafael Diaz as he rips it on the ground to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the right fielder, and that one is gone! Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Jesse Padilla, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Padilla is, of course, a switch hitter, and he uses that to his advantage. He's one of the few truly elite hitters in baseball, and that's true no matter which batter's box he stands in. The count now at 2-1. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Pete Armstrong will be next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw, and a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
The 1-0 home. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the stretch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Another one sent foul. A runner in scoring position with none out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Slider laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Travis James. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. The 0-1 delivery.
Ball left out front. Ball that's off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. but I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Into the box now, Dave Bowie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Has a look, now the pitch. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Bowie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Cliff Fisher answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Trevor Bauer, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Called strike 2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Still even at 2-2. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Digging in once again, Freddie Santiago. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First offering on its way.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And the payoff pitch. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, make it 5-1.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 4 runs here in this half inning. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Fouled off. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
J.C. Embry stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll play run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Buckner, 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Feliciano.
Here's the pitch. Carmen Feliciano is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A ball and a strike. Lofted in the air out to right field. Embry is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Now batting, Bob Uecker. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
To the plate now, Cliff Fisher. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. The 1-0 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Striding in once again, Peter Hobson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Buckner has got it, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Jesse Padilla. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. fastball laid off well below the knees. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And that's the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, it's really hard as a pitcher when you're not able to throw the ball in the strike zone to try to get some outs. And that really was his demise in this one. 5 walks, had a difficult time finding the strike zone.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So some real problems out there at that time, as it'll wind up in E7. So striding in, Travis James. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fastball called strike. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Dave Bowie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Roll. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Trevor Bauer is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Lined but speared on a hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 1. Stepping in, Sean Rodriguez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it is on 3-0. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Gonzalez. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
High in the air out to center field. Santiago will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Marco Figueroa.
Standing in, Marcos Figueroa. He's set, and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, Danny Gutierrez.
Now at the plate, Danny Gutierrez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
A runner on first with 2 away. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Rafael Diaz would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Baseman, number 7, Rafael.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Rafael Diaz. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed, 2-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Santiago. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And that's over. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to left field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
So stepping in, Ryan Buckner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing grounder to the right side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next it'll be the outfielder, Carmen Feliciano.
Carmen Feliciano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
1 ball, 2
Down and
strikes.
away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains 2-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Embry is there, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Bob Uecker. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Swinging a soft liner. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Juan Soto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Soto.
In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runners on first with one down.
Nope.
Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Embry is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Peter Hobson.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Peter Hobson. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Cubbies are in front 7-1. Brian Ham enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brian Ham.
Ready now, Jesse Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
The catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Now
digging in and looking for more. Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Travis James. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Cubs are down in order. They're on top 7-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Sean Rodriguez.
Sean Rodriguez.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
2-0.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Swung on and missed 3-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Digging in, Lorenzo Gonzalez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Three and 1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Marcos.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcos Figueroa. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the left fielder. Still ranging back. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Phil Mortensen is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Adam Greenberg will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 19, Adam Greenberg.
At the plate now, Danny Gutierrez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now another one hit deep to left. Looking up is the left fielder at the track, the wall, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Yeah, that was solid strategy going with the right-handed reliever there, looking for the right-on-right advantage, but he took that strategy and blasted it into the outfield stands. Guy on the bump just didn't execute the pitch he wanted.
The third baseman.
Into the box, Rafael Diaz, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still D-roll.
Now this ball's hit deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 7-3. Ready for another chance? Dave Bowie. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Now here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Adam Greenberg. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. He'll enter play with that average right at the 400 mark. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here it comes. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
That's wide, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Leading off the inning, Carmen Feliciano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Feliciano.
Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Bob Uecker, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Thomas Nicholas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
Alfonso Vargas will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Nicholas, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a 9-year major league vet.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And he's safe.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Peter Hobson.
Settling in now, Peter Hobson, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Sean Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the Cubs have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Chicago get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Trevor Bauer earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Steve Chavez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Thomas Nicholas closes the door for the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.